Welcome back. We're now joined by Wet Siluka, a key representative of the Electoral Commission of Namibia, as we count down to the supplementary registration of voters taking place from the 4th to the 19th of August. Now, with only 4 days left to register, it's crucial that eligible Namibians understand what the process involves and who qualifies. Mr. Siluka is here to break down the importance of voter registration and why every voice matters in shaping the future of local governance ahead of the regional and local authority elections on the 26th of November 2025. Mr. Siluka, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. Well, just supplementary registration of voters entails and why it's necessary.
Well, thank you. Supplementary registration of voters is provided for in terms of Section 38 of the Electoral Act, and it entails the registration of the categories of individuals. Number one, the individuals who might have not registered during the general registration of voters that was conducted last year, and those who have turned 18 years after the conduct of the general registration of voters. In addition, those who have misplaced, damaged, or have lost their voter's card, so then they have the opportunity to apply for the duplicate. The other category is those who have changed their details in terms of constituencies. They have changed their addresses from one constituency to the other in order for them to register in that constituency. But also those who might have changed their details in terms of the surnames or the names, just for the current, registration details to be updated on the system. The other category is that of the individuals who could not qualify for, who were local authority elections, and they now meet the requirements to register for local authority. And these elections are quite critical because this is where you elect the leaders at the grassroots level to represent you at the central government. There's often confusion amongst the public, Mr. Siluka, around lost or damaged voter cards. So can you clarify to the people what happens, what is needed in this situation during the supplementary window? Well, if you have damaged your voter's card, it means the voter's card might have scratched, your face is not clear, your details are not clear, so that is damaged.
Okay.
If it's lost, you don't know where it is. You can't find it. It's just the way, same as if it's misplaced. Now, what you need to bring along is your proof of citizenship, what you used to apply for the voter's card. That is your ID, can be your birth certificate with your driver's license. Okay. And then a police affidavit. That is a declaration to, declare under what circumstances you're applying for the duplicate. There's always a challenge when it comes to police declaration. So what we have done with the commission is that not everyone has access to police stations across the country. So our registration officers are also commissioners of oath. So you can make your declaration with them to indicate under what circumstances you are applying for that duplicate.
And those are also the documents that you can take with for the supplementary. That's your ID, either your driver's license or a birth certificate. Yes,
your proof of citizenship is what we need to see. And it's original, no copies.
Yes. Okay. The Electoral Commission is emphasizing inclusivity. What message do you have for first-time voters or those who previously didn't qualify?
Well, of course, we emphasize on inclusivity, but we also need to understand that this process is wholly governed by the Electoral Act. So if you do not have proof of citizenship, although you qualify, you are 18 years and above, still you do not qualify to register. So what is important is that you need to provide your proof of citizenship and prove to us that indeed you are a Namibian. In terms of inclusivity, again, we have rolled out our voter education activities across the country to ensure that we disseminate this information to eligible voters. We have also, established 696 teams, 4,233 registration points across the country, and we have employed more than 2,900 individuals just for this exercise to ensure that it's expedited in efficient and transparent manner.
I also want to know, for those in the remote areas, the voters in the most rural and remote areas, how can they access the information as to where to register?
Well, thank you very much for that question. Information is accessible across all platforms. If you are in the rural areas, of course, we understand the the digital divide among those living in the rural areas. So we have, like I've mentioned, we have deployed our voter registration officers with this information translated in all vernacular languages that is spoken across the country. We have also employed youth ambassadors to, give a boost to our voter education officers. And these voter education officers are deployed in all 121 constituencies, 57 local authorities. They are day to day on the ground, making sure that the Namibian public and the electorate, in particular, understand the electoral processes and what they need to register during the upcoming supplementary registration of voters.
Fantastic. Just lastly, Mr. Siluka, with only a few days left, what's your last call to action to the public?
Well, we just want to urge the public, particularly those who are eligible to register during the upcoming supplementary registration of voters, to take that opportunity and, go out and register, especially the first-time voters. But also, what is important is that a voter's card is not a qualification to go apply for any employment elsewhere. It is your identification to choose your leaders. So we need to register, but also vote during the upcoming regional councils and local authority elections. There is a very worrisome trend when it comes to these elections. Last election that was conducted in 2020, regional council elections were only 38% turnout, and local authority at 43%. So we need to do better this time, fellow Namibians. We need to take this exercise very critical. It's a democratic, process that affects our daily lives. So we want to urge, because there will be no opportunity again after this. Yeah, we're not going to be conducting another supplementary registration of voters after this period. So let's take this opportunity to go out and register in numbers.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for your time this evening and being with us.
You're welcome, and thanks to the viewers.
Well, that was Mr. Wet Siluka from the ECN speaking to us there about the supplementary registration for voting coming up. It's on the 4th, it's 4 days left, and it's from the 4th to the 19th of August. So if you've not registered